They did that 21 gun salute that really hits you.
Michiana war heroes overcome by emotion during their trip to Arlington National Cemetery today. It's a heartfelt story you'll see only on ABC 57 News. Good evening, I'm Brianne Palmerini.
And I'm Brian Coneybear. The Vietnam veterans are on a trip to welcome them home more than 40 years after the war ended. ABC 57's Jess Arnold is on the trip that culminates with a visit to the Vietnam Memorial Wall to remember the 58,000 Americans who died in the war. Jess?
Brian and Brianne, of course, many of those veterans have never seen the memorial wall, but a lot of them have also never been to D.C., so they haven't seen monuments like this one or Arlington National Cemetery, where we went today. So before tomorrow's long-awaited welcome home, today took them back to what they're fighting for in the first place.
Big old cemetery. I didn't never know that cemetery was that big. 6 acres, they said it was. 400-some thousand people buried there, and they buried 25 to 30 people every day.
You know, you think you're prepared when you go to Arlington National Cemetery, and I've not been there, and this is really a golden opportunity. You're looking at the 3 soldiers doing the changing of the guard, and it emotionally just hits you. I mean, you begin to think backwards on the 58,000 plus, and why are you standing there? Because everybody else made it home. And it's probably some guilt feelings, friends that you lost, friends that you haven't seen since.
And when they did that 21 gun salute, that really hits you. It hits home.
And I think a lot of us just did a lot of suppression to try to put it down and not think about it. And all of a sudden it just came back. I didn't know what to do with it.
But when you do it for real, you know what it's like.
And it was not only the changing of the guard, it was a ceremony with the wreath laying. I mean, that's special. I mean, you don't see that every day. So the fact that Lynn Morrow had organized that along with Jim Method and Get Wet for a Vet made it even more touching and more special because it was unique in a memory and an emotional kind of way.
It was definitely an emotional experience to get to see that with all of the veterans. And I'm hopping back on the bus tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when they go see that memorial wall. I'll have some live previews for you starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, where you'll get to meet some vets who have never seen the wall before and get to know their special connection to each other, as well as to one name on the wall. I'm live in Washington, D.C. Jess Arnold, ABC 57 News.